Hello everyone, Paulo P13 here and welcome to today's video. This is going to be a two-parter, two parts in this video here. Basically, I'm going to discuss to you guys all why I haven't made any videos about the update yet. Just going over a couple things, and then after that, I'm going to discuss the biggest issue I have with Marvel Strike Force. We'll get into that as we get there, but why haven't I made any videos about this update since it happened? This has been a massive update with lots of stuff that I'm very excited about and very happy with. I did a couple of streams since, but I've actually had to stop with some streams too for a couple days while I reworked my schedule for that, but those aren't stopping. They're just getting rescheduled to a different time of the day, just figuring out when I can do that. But I haven't made any videos covering ISO 8. I haven't made anything covering the symbiotes since. Anything in the game, I have not done a single thing post-update about the update. Why is this? Well, first off, I was going to leave it at least a week before really getting into ISO 8 anyways, because I have a couple of opinions on the matter, and I wanted people to be able to test it, experiment with it a little bit first. There were a few videos I was planning on making, like guides to how it generally works, but others made it quicker, and I checked them out, and they were very good and very helpful. So it would have just been redundant at that point. I had a couple of things I want to do with the symbiotes, but again, those were all done, so I didn't want to just remake the same video someone else made without being able to add anything to it. But what I thought was, I want to make sure I have my opinions right on everything, or kind of semi-finalized, before just giving random information out. Plus, I wanted people to be able to play with it themselves and come up with some ideas. And I came up with some thoughts about ISO 8. Quick thought though, I love that it allows for individuality. I think anyone that tells you, other than for very few select characters, always use this trait or this ISO 8 class on this character, they're not right. There are so many ways you can make a team, and a lot of them work very well. It just matters how you're building it together. And I think that's a very important part. But again, that's not why this video is being made. Not too long ago, I was hacked. I actually had quite a few things compromised, and I needed to make sure a lot of that was okay before actually making content again. So after the update happened, I was like, okay, well, this seems like a good time to make the videos. But then I had videos that I had planned, but I was like, okay, I'm not doing these. I'm going to wait a little bit. Then my YouTube account was hacked. Then I had some other difficulties with the channel that I needed to deal with. All of those seem to have been in order. I needed to make sure that I got everything dealt with before doing anything, because otherwise it could actually lead to some significant issues long term. So I needed to make sure that was dealt with. I had a bit of a banking issue I needed to take care of. I had a PayPal issue I needed to take care of. There was a lot of just stuff going wrong. And then I'm like, okay, I've gotten this all figured out. And then I got locked out of my account on Marvel Strike Force because the beta update had a glitch where it just disconnected me from Facebook and wouldn't let me reconnect. And it took me a fair bit to get that back together. Overall, there's just been a lot of things going on that were just out of my control. And then, okay, I finally got it back, and I've had about 2 days. But you know what? I've ran into the biggest issue I have with Marvel Strike Force. I've been having to recruit like crazy because we are a member / 2 members down. And we've been short a 2 members for about 3 weeks to a month, and they've still been hanging in there, but one of them basically plays twice a week because we need to find someone. But recruiting is an absolute nightmare in this game. It is horrendous. It leads so many people to just disbanding alliances because it's so annoying to recruit. And that's what we're going to tackle today. We are going to take a look, because I'm the leader of an alliance, and I know how hard it is to actually recruit members. I've done the math before, and it's taken me 120 messages to get someone to join an alliance before. And I know that's kind of ridiculous, because my alliance, we aren't the best alliance in the game, but we can hang. We can do some good things, and we do some good things. For an alliance that is not insanely hardcore spenders, everything like that, we do very well. But it seems really out of proportion. So I'm going to do something that I've never actually done. I'm going to go undercover as if I'm looking for an alliance and see what it truly looks like for someone of my account size. And I'm going to be honest about the playstyle, and I'm going to make all my stuff here, and we're going to post it on the main Discord servers And we're going to see after about, because I'm making this at night. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to make finish recording this video with all the replies that I've gotten. So I'm making a extra secret Discord account, going undercover. I'm going to post my stats and just some information about me. I'm just going to see the amount of offers that I get and what the highest offers are, just so we can get some information here, because I know it's kind of ridiculous dealing with the recruiting. But how does it feel and how does it seem being recruited? Because I think this is a major issue. And then maybe just talk a bit about, after I've gone through this and we really see, maybe go through some things that can make it a little better in the game or overall. And those are just some thoughts there. But anyways, to do any of this, I've got to go undercover. So I will be back once I am undercover. Okay, as this is a superhero movie, action movie, franchise that this game is based upon, you got to go undercover, you got to get the sunglasses, you got to get the ball cap. And that's what we have here. There's one minor detail. I am 100% blind and I can't actually see a thing. So yeah, that's a minor detail. But we are officially undercover. And I'm going to pause this occasionally just to actually make sure I'm looking at the right things while I'm recording, because I am blind and I'm going to have to switch glasses. But we are undercover. So what is our name? Undercover. That's the first step. We got to come up with a name. And then we're going to go through the process of getting recruited and so on. This actually can teach you how to properly get recruited and stuff like that. But at the same point, we're kind of having a little fun here. What is my name undercover going to be? Christoph Revans. There we go. It is definitely not Christopher Evans. Christoph Revans. There we go. That's my name for this. And there we go. We are going to go through with this. We're going to take some screenshots. I'm going to pause and make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. All right, we're back undercover. Here I just went to my player ID screen so you can see all that stuff, my collection power, strongest team power, war MVPs, which I've been stuck at that same number forever because I keep coming up second, maybe third. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyways, I got this whole screen. I'm going to be taking a screenshot, which you're not going to actually be able to see. It's not technically a full screenshot, but point is good enough for you people to tell. And we can try this real quick. All right. So it's going to look like a screenshot. I don't know how it looks for you guys because you guys have a window capture. So you're just seeing my Marvel Strike Force window. I am seeing the whole browser, and we're going to take that screenshot right there. All right, we're going to pause real quick, and I'm going to see how it looks on your guys' end, and we're going to switch over to a couple of other programs and get this going. Okay, here we are. I got this screenshot here, and I'm going to have to save this. Yep. Again, eyesight horrendous. Wearing glasses, wearing sunglasses, not wearing my real glasses. What am I gonna call this? It's gonna be called. It's gonna be called Christoph Revans. Screenshot. But you may be thinking, wait a second. How could we know? How are they not going to realize that this is me? It says Apollo P13, the Infinity Watchers. Well, you see, first off, the first thing we're going to have to deal with is that right there. We're going to have to go and we're going to have to edit this and block off my name and the alliance name, which some people do. I suppose I could block out my player ID so they can't search me, but some people do that too. But I will do that, which may hinder the results, but to be fair, I don't want them to realize it's me because that would kind of ruin the purpose of the sunglasses. So we're going to go to an app or a website where I can do that really quick. Alright, I'm starting to think that my commitment to this bit is a little higher than it should be as I can't actually see anything. I'm trying really hard here, but we're going to make it happen. So we're going to get this. We're on bfunky.com if you can't tell. Alright, first things first, I need to slide this down to the bottom. I'm not much of a graphic designer. I think that should be apparent by this. How on earth can I make this bigger? Boom. Alright, we can go right here. Player ID. Blacked out. Duplicate. And I can just slide this right here. And Ta-da! This is perfect. You can't tell much, but there's one last thing I'm going to duplicate. This is mostly for my own purposes. I don't want anyone in my alliance to see anything and be, wait a second, what on earth is going on? Why is this person actually looking for an alliance? Da 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 da, blah 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 blah. So I don't want them to be thinking, wait, that's me. I'm actually just realizing now, there's a decent chance that when I post this overnight, I'm gonna get messages from some of my captains in my alliance asking if I'm willing to join, which would be very funny. But we're gonna save that right here. We're gonna go to computer, PNG project, no names, perfect. And then that is perfect. We're saving that. And yeah, I'm thinking I might have to stop it with the bit so I can actually see things to go on with this. But we're gonna first I've got to make a email so that I can make a Discord account, and we will be right back. All right, just hopping in here, and just to keep you guys updated, I am currently making a Gmail account for Christoph Revens. Christoph Revens. Yeah, let's go Revens. Christoph Revens. I'm not sure why my voice is so deep today. I was going to give a little hint with Christoph Revens 13 at Gmail, but it's not to be. So we're gonna have to deeply change this up. That's not what I meant to do, but we got this. There we go. That's gonna work, right? Perfect. The password is Undercover. Undercover. You probably shouldn't be saying this live on video, so I'm going to pause this and change that password. Alright, we are back here with this account, Christoph13 Revens, I think, at gmail.com, which we can take a look at right there. Boom. Yeah. So we're going to make a new account here. Christoph13 Revens at gmail.com. And the username is going to be Christoph Revens 13. See, that's not me, so how would they ever figure it out? And I'm not going to tell you the password as I type it, but it's going to be the same as the email so I can remember. Date of birth, I will use my birthday, month and day, and I can use my year. It's not a big deal, it works. So we got that all going for us. We've got a fantastic Discord account ready. Will I save this? Never. I am not a robot. Game? Website? What is this? Continue? Perfect. Is it even going to check anything on me? Probably not. Alright, create my first server. No thank you. What I am going to do really quick, I'm on my phone right here, right now, and I am going to actually look at the links for two of the more prominent Discord servers where people get recruited. And that would be casinos and the regular Marvel Strike Force one. These are just the most popular ones. I know there's tons of recruiting ones and such, so on and so forth, but we're going to use those two just as I said, because they are some of the more popular ones. And so I'm going to create an invite on my phone here, set it to never expire, and I'm going to, because now I have the invite link on my phone, I'm going to actually just look. Skip all tips. That's not what I'm doing here. I don't want to create one. I just want to join one now. That's what I've got to do. We're going to have to join a server. Perfect. And we're going to go. This one is for casinos. So if you want to join casinos Discord, https:/discord.gg/AHD74 HF. Just like that, and we're going to join that, and it should be Casino's Discord server. Yes. And on top of that, we are going to get messages. Cool. Thank you. And we're going to now join the official Marvel Strike Force one. Why these two? Again, they are just the most popular ones, and usually the ones that I've had the most luck actually recruiting. So we're going to go and we're going to join the official one, which is going to be https discord.discord/AREBX2P, and we're going to join that server right here, right now. Perfect. That's the first step right here that we've had to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with casinos. Why in casinos? Because his actually has a little less requirements to know. So looking for alliance, and we're going to make a post. We're going to use this screenshot that I've come up with, and we're going to write just a bit of information about the way I play. Yeah, this screenshot, perfect. Daily player that hasn't missed a single day ever, always participates in all game modes, yeah, that's all. Those are all facts. I usually do a pretty good chunk in every game modes. Lots of experience in alliance leadership, theory crafting, and being competitive. Maybe if I learned how to spell theory crafting, that would be more believable. Competitive in the game. All true statements. Every character unlocked. See, all of these things are true. I'm not going to lie about it. You can see I have the Black Order team pretty built there. I do have Scream. At this point, I was fortunate enough to get a donation to unlock the character. Yeah. So I haven't said anything that's not true. I do have a lot of experience in alliance leadership. I've been leading my alliance for well over a year at this point. I do theory craft a ton. There's a very connected into the game, and I have been very competitive in the game, punching up significantly over my weight class for a very long time. Yeah, and I do nothing about this is untrue. That's not what I meant to do. But I'm going to edit this and just say I will look at all the offers in the morning. We'll assess them. How am I getting a ton of messages right now? I haven't got a clue. Wow. Okay. Those would be the people trying to recruit me, guys. What have I done? Assess them. Then please give me the alliance info and the offer you have when messaging. Okay. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and copy everything here. And you guys are seeing already, I'm getting tons of messages. So I'm going to Control C, perfect. I'm going to go down to this Marvel Strike Force thing, and we're going to take a look down to, I'm over 7 million. So, but I'm going to have to actually figure out how to assign that role really quick. So I'm going to pause this and figure that out and post that message, and then we will take a look at that and possibly just wait a minute or so to see how many messages I do get. All the messages I will be getting will be from bots or just about this post, because this is not an active Discord account. And we will be able to use this to really judge what the heck happens. But yeah, so I'm going to just pause this and figure out how to set myself up to be recruited. Okay, I figured it out right here, and I just have to go right here and hit above 7 million under player listing access. So I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to... Well, I should be able to do that. Oh, I need to verify this. Okay, let me pause this and carry on after that. Okay, I need to be a member for at least 10 minutes, but just so you guys can realize, I have 24 messages already about people wanting me to join their alliance. So this is actually kind of ridiculous. I know people are going to be like, why didn't you say what you were looking for? I'm not really looking for anything in particular. So I'm curious to see what the offers that just come in without me even asking for something specific are. Because I feel like if I asked for something, that's all I'd be getting offers for. I'd be getting some wild stuff. But it really does go to show that this is insane. I barely posted that. And I don't actually think that any of those are anyone in my alliance. So, so my captains need to get on this, because I may have sounded a little arrogant in it, but yeah, I guess that's it. Anyways, I'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds when I can post this. Okay, we are back. It's been the 10 minutes. We're up to 30 messages so far. I think that thing has only been up there for like 5 minutes, and we are 30 messages. It could be a little more than that, but we're going to click this right here. And now I can go here. And I said always participate in all game modes. True. I wanted to make sure I clarified that I was down for everything. And there we go. I'm going to post this here on players above 7 million, because that is a fact. And we're just going to let it all play out. We're at 31 messages so far. I'm not going to wait here too long, because again, my computer is actually low on batteries, but I'll be back in the morning. But I'm just going to talk a bit about this. I'm going to post this, and I'm going to get tons and tons and tons of messages from every single alliance. I could go through and try and read every single one and be honor like first come first served basis. But at the same time, not everyone's going to meet what I'm really looking for. Not everyone's going to be relevant. Some are just going to be super desperate, so I'm probably going to get some invites from alliances that are significantly better than I've ever done. There's probably going to be some like high-end alliances that are just desperate for a member. I do have good collection power and claim to be active. I am currently ranked 30 in Arena. Apparently I fell. With an all-time rank of 1, so it shows I can do that. I do have a ton of characters, a lot at max star rank. And I'm very consistent and reliable. So there are probably going to be some alliances much bigger than I really belong, offering me some stuff, and some that are just desperate, lower than me, some probably around my level. I'm probably going to be getting messages like from all sorts of things over the next 12 hours. And then I'm going to just pick one randomly, which is not very easy. I don't really know how good of a fit it is, and so on and so forth. And as an alliance, I'm just one of 30, 40 messages. I don't know if they're going to read what I write. I don't know how this is all going to go. It's a very impersonal, inconsistent way of actually doing this. I'm not sure how they can fix this, if this is going to be over a chat app or if they could do this type thing in game. I would love to see it so that there's kind of a feature where you set up what you're looking for in an alliance, and your alliance sets up. So you give the information about you and what you're looking for in an alliance. An alliance gives the information about them and what they're looking for as in a player. And then it gets put through a matchmaking system, and you're matched up with an alliance that meets what you're looking for and a player that meets what you're looking for as an alliance. And they get first conversation. And of course, you have their ability to say no or yes, so on and so forth, and carry on from there. But I think that would actually be a good way to cut through all of this. So we are at 36 messages. It hasn't been that long. Yeah. And I'll be back in the morning going over this. I may read a couple just to get an idea. No, I'm going to actually not read a single message here, just so that I get it all completely fresh in the morning. I've got 37 new messages, and we'll see how much this is. One last point. I know that people so desperately look through these. I helped a friend out looking for an alliance a while back that was like a 400k collection power per player. Not a very big player at all. Was not going to be an active person, just barely kind of hanging in an alliance. And I got alliance offers for that friend for 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, my battery's running low, I know. So this is a very outrageous system, but I'll be back in the morning to see the progress. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Okay, here I am. It hasn't even been 12 hours. It's been about 10 hours since I put the post up. If that. No, 10 hours sounds about right. I got a good night's sleep. Not really. I tried to get a good night's sleep. And here we are. I've got one incoming friend request. And if I believe that is correct, that is 235 messages. And I'm assuming that I'm still getting these messages periodically, maybe not every minute, but relatively periodically. Yeah. 235. 10 hours. I think I'm understanding why people don't answer all the time. And why it's so hard to recruit. This is a little ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. And this is definitely something that needs to be addressed some way, somehow. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all of these messages here with you. I guess I'm going to take a look. I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to jot down some information about it. I don't really know what, but I'm going to go from the bottom to the top and just see how everything looks. This might be a while, so hang on with me, and well, you're not going to have to deal with it being a while. I'm just going to give you guys the information, but yeah. Does that go up? No, it's still 235. All right, guys. I'll be back with some random information. Okay. I was planning on doing this as a quick thing before breakfast, but I basically used my entire computer battery. I've lost my mind. I'm hungry. It's about lunchtime. And let's just say this has been a very interesting thing. I had to go really fast because near the end I was just kept getting more offers. So I couldn't finish off the offers because I kept getting more and more. So if there's any more, I'm done. I'm done looking at this. First off, I just want to say, if any of you guys watching this video or some of the people that sent alliance requests, I'm sorry if you feel like I was screwing with you guys. This wasn't intended to be a way to just screw with people or troll people or anything like that. I was legitimately curious, and I thought this was a good way that I could share this experience with everybody. But yeah, in the end, I read a lot of offers, and I about lost my mind. So overall, I'm just going to go over some just general numbers. I wrote down a lot of information about all the alliances, just generally speaking. by and large, almost, I'd say 75% of the alliances were doing Greek 4 at 100%. There was 15, 20, 25, almost 30-ish alliances that were doing Greek 4s at 60. So it seems like that is a very common thing as for people that were recruiting. The most common power level that I got offered was Ultimus 7.3 at 60%. There was one person offering Ultimus 7.3 at 100%, which was weird, and one person offering Ultimus 7.3 at 100 or 7.4 at 100%. But basically, every alliance was offering the 60% threshold. Only one and one of 7.0 and 7.1 each at 30%. But basically, every alliance is offering something at 60%. I had 5, 10, 15, 23 offers of alliances doing Ultimus 7.5 at 60%, and 2 of them were doing occasional 100%. I think 1% one time a week or 2 times a week. The highest collection power alliance that I was offered was about rank 40-ish, so top 50s. A few of those, a few top 60s, a few top 70s, multiple top 100s. I got at least one, I think it was 2 offers to be a leader and about 5 offers to be an immediate captain upon arrival. I had like 3 people offer me Ultimus 6, which I wasn't actually expecting. Basically, every single alliance was a Gold 4 alliance. This included alliances that had like 4 attack minimums, no attack minimums, and 10 attack minimums. They all seemed to be Gold 4. There were 4 alliances that were Platinum 1, about 10, 15 alliances that were Gold 3, and a couple like Gold 2s and ones that just didn't mention. Of course, not everyone mentioned everything. A lot of people just didn't say anything. They're just like, hey, all right, you still looking? Okay. So there was a lot of messages that really just didn't tell me anything. There were some really weird ones, people quitting the game because they think Black Order sucks, people saying that they try to be the lowest member of their own alliance so that they can intentionally stunt their own growth to determine if everyone else could handle a certain raid. There were a lot of people that just said, hey bro, join my alliance without any information. What I did realize that after a while, most of the information kind of just jumbles together and you don't even know what you're reading. For a while, it took me, I read the same request like 5-6 times without even realizing what he was offering, because it does jumble together. So you would think that making it big and colorful makes it more helpful, but almost every time they would send like something colorful, I couldn't read a thing because your eyes and your brain just get so tired. So a lot of the posters were completely not legible. If you're going to send an alliance poster, first off, type the information too. That makes it a little easier. Also, just make sure the most important thing about the poster is make it legible. I couldn't read a lot of them, made it very hard to give any thoughts. For a while, I kind of like, all right, what alliance am I going to join? And there was a couple that I almost just like didn't write down the information because the time zone wouldn't work for me. I'm like, wait a second, I'm not actually joining this. All in all, this was kind of crazy. Let's just see. Was there anything else? Yeah, a few plat alliances. A lot of them were doing like Ultimus 7.5 with only 23 people. I thought that was kind of crazy. Overall, this is a nightmare. They really need to do something to revamp this because I'm not actually looking for an alliance, but if I was, I think there is one that I was most like, okay, this is a good offer. This person seems legit. The information was coherent. But that was like the first offer I read. So it could just be that I was just getting progressively more tired with this. So this is a horrendous method, but it is the best method to find an alliance that I'm aware of. But anyways, guys, that wraps this up. Recruiting is a nightmare. This has to be dealt with. Let me know ways that you think they could improve recruiting, either on Discord or in the game or anything like that. Just any thoughts that you have, let me know that in the comments, or you can join my Discord and let me know there. Anyways, guys, thank you a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, I'm here to help.